Jon Moxley, Cesaro. Way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy. And Saturdays on NBC, these five guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. Recount Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
Week number 22 of the Wrestler of the Week. Is there anyone that wants to kick us off this week?
I think they're all going to be very similar. Lucha Bros number 1. Tag team champions. They beat the Young Bucks. Maybe match of the year. Maybe. We don't know. Number 2, Adam Cole. What a surprise debut. Loved it. I was definitely expecting Bryan Danielson. But, that was the moment that I really felt a rush. I felt the smile on my face. It was a really cool moment. And number 3, the destination is known. Ruby Soho, number 3 on my list. Can't get that song out of my head.
It is an earworm, I believe, is what they call it.
Damn you, Rancid.
Go ahead and sing
it. Intern Mark, why don't you go next?
All right, well, should I start at 1 or 3?
However you want to do it, Mark.
Okay, how about number 1? I have the Lucha Brothers. They're the new AEW Tag Team Champions, boys and girls. Then we have Jon Moxley. He beat that Zack Ryder for that Game Changer title. That was exciting. And then I put down Ruby Riott. That was her name back in WWF. She's Ruby Soho now, where the big girls play. Her. Sassafras. Barbecue sauce. Her. Sausage. It's an AEW theme for me. Sausage.
Yeah.
That was
Matt.
I like it a lot.
Matt, you want to go?
Sure, I'll follow that up. So I had Jon Moxley at number 1. I did think the Lucha Bros match was better, but Jon Moxley, I think, had the bigger week in regards to his title win at GCW, as well as his win at All Out and the feud that we have coming up. So overall, best week goes to Moxley. Number 2, the Lucha Bros finally taking down the Young Bucks. Didn't know if they would have it in them or not, but it all worked out well. And then that was a big swig of something there, Mark.
I thought it was like a Jack Daniels
bottle of like Johnny Walker. Number 3, Ruby Soho, the debut and the winning of the event to get the number 1 contendership. It was a toss-up between her and Britt Baker, but I lean towards the moment as well as the win.
There you go. I'll go ahead with mine.
And of course, Jon Moxley, what you said, that GCW show with the Helen Up. God damn it, I did it again.
Yeah, no.
God damn it. Nope. Go ahead, Jim. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
My number 3, like I said, if we're talking moments, I know he didn't have a match, but Bryan Danielson showing up when we thought we got swerved, but we didn't anyway. Making a huge impact there. Number 2, Jon Moxley. 2 big wins, actually 3 big wins, and one last night as well. And then number 1, I mean, you finally end the reign of the Young Bucks. I have a hard time not putting you at number 1. So the Lucha Bros are my number 1. Hey, Tim, you want to read Mike's?
Sure, I'd love to read Mike's. So Mike has in a 3-win weekend, picking up a victory for the GCW World Title over Matt Cardona at an event that had a match that looked very similar to War Games.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at a guy's.
It's no fun when you say
War Games! War Games! War Games!
I saw a screenshot. It almost made me throw up. A guy for the Buccaneers broke his arm, and there's a still shot where you can literally see the elbow bone coming through the skin. I don't like it. I don't like that.
But then Moxley beating up.
Football.
Moxley beating up Bread Dad and then beating up Murder Grandpa in AEW is very awesome. With Satoshi Kojima and Minoru Suzuki. And number 2, what more can be said about the Lucha Bros? Rey Fenix, Penta El Zero M winning the AEW World Tag Team titles. And then Ruby Soho, a 2-win week for her. Big debut in the Casino Battle Royale and then picking up a victory over Jamie Hayter.
Her.
Get fried barbecue sauce over there.
where does-
Barbecue sauce? Main Event mustard's back in stock.
Where does that leave us for the week, Tim?
For the week, the Lucha Bros stand atop the standings for week number 22 with a very good mix of first and second place votes across the board. On the other side of that coin, Jon Moxley standing at second. And then third, Ruby Soho. And fourth, Adam Cole. Hey, Bay.
Old Bay.
Bad.
Which takes us to the
Hold
top.
on. Before we get to the Mike asked, how close were his picks to what yours would have been?
So I actually did make picks. I just forgot that I didn't have picks this week.
You could have put Duke the Dumpster Drozy, and you gave him real solid picks.
Which I appreciate. Thank you.
Real solid.
Real solid.
You put Duke number 5. He's making the list at the end of the year. You put him as your number 1. Adam Bomb, it's a choice. Chronic in the tag team.
Stupid idiot.
We both just knew Chronic was coming.
It was coming.
So my picks is actually very much the same, except I had the Lucha Bros at 1, Mox at 2, and Ruby Soho at 3.
All right.
Now, Tim, you've worked with Ruby, correct? Before?
No, I've not.
Oh, you have not? Oh, okay. I thought you have.
No.
She's a
I've
real
only
gem to
been a
work
mere
with.
fan.
Did not know that.
Mike says he's a man of honor. Tim and I have already shared the code of honor. Handshake.
That's right. Code of honor.
Well, that's bullshit.
So
For the year.
I'll tell you this.
go ahead.
No, I don't even want to say it. Nope. I don't want to speak it to existence.
There we
I'm
go.
going to swallow that back down.
So
Oh, Jesus Christ.
for the wrestler of the year standings, we're now at a top 10. And worming his way into the top 10, tied for 6th with Bianca Belair, Karrion Kross, Camille, is that Cincinnati boy, Jon Moxley, at 17 points. Other than that, everything else stays the same. While the PW Insider or PW Illustrated has Kenny Omega above Roman Reigns for some ungodly reason, Roman Reigns still sits atop our Wrestler of the Year standings, with Christian Cage rounding out the top 10.
There we go.
Well, I will name Kenny Omega as my wrestler of the week for the rest of the year. At that point.
Since Jon Moxley, Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These 5 guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. Recount Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
I love that Mark's audio is clearly delayed. As he was lip syncing 3 notes behind.